That's a genuine voice from a genuine tannery in a genuine train station. A very good morning on Fellowship Day 194. I come to you after day 193, which I hadn't recorded for the podcast, but did spend visiting the University of York. Shout out to Luke Wilkinson, Dr. Luke Wilkinson, and all the great folks at York who made me feel welcome and showed me a great range of science yesterday. Oh my God, it was brilliant to get out and see people again. And I gave 2 lectures there, one on our team's scientific research, chemistry research, and then another in association with the research on imposter phenomenon that I've done for the book that I'm working on. So a double header, 2 lectures, 1 day, first time I've been out and working with people in live action away from Zoom in almost 2 years. Absolutely brilliant day. So I'll be back on another occasion to actually put out the recording of the imposter phenomenon lecture that I did for day 193. So that will be another sort of bonus episode where I'm not coming to you live with unscripted thoughts. That's not to say the lecture itself was scripted actually, so maybe it's a compromise, maybe it's a halfway house. Anyway, I'm here on day 194 to share with you a theme, a thought, a consideration, a prompt that actually came up on day 193 when I was lecturing. And I was trying to marry 2 very different lectures through one concept, and that is mistakes and luck. Serendipitous mistakes and the luck that comes from those. There are many notable occasions now in my own career where I've found out something, I've discovered something that was entirely by accident, not by design. Tinkering, not paying attention, doing something when I meant to do something else. And in one such occasion, a mistake of, seeing one peak in a spectrum of sorts, the details don't matter, but seeing one peak when I expected to see another has since led to one of my highest ever cited publications. That's on the academic side. And a lot of what I discussed yesterday was putting stories of our research in the frame of what mistakes, what chance events, what happenstance led to something we never designed, but was ultimately a really fruitful path to follow. So I wonder, where are the mistakes that you might be hiding from that, in fact, if you followed, might lead to something wonderful, might lead to something that you're not designing and couldn't ever expect? I'll leave you with the thought that I actually opened with yesterday, which is, there are several's an understatement, hundreds of inventions, hundreds of things out there in the world and society taken for granted that never would have been with us had it not been for someone following an accident, following the mistake, following the unexpected that happened in their presence when something else entirely was the plan for that day. We wouldn't have post-it notes if someone wasn't trying to design a stronger adhesive and failed and had something that was just partially sticky. We wouldn't have Coca-Cola if a couple of chemicals hadn't spilled together that were never supposed to be mixed. And we wouldn't have smart dust if someone hadn't smashed raw silicon material all over a lab. We wouldn't have the modern microwave oven if someone hadn't spotted the fact that their chocolate bar had melted in their pocket walking past an instrument that was emitting microwaves. These stories and more, you can find them, you will find them, they exist, they're out there. It's these stories that bring us penicillin as well. But these stories could be your stories. And, in a more humble way than the examples I've given, it's been a joy to make them part of my own story. So where are your mistakes? What could you follow that you might be tempted to sweep under the carpet? I hope that helps. I hope you're still enjoying the Read and Read podcast. I'll see you again soon. If you like what you're hearing on the podcast, head over to the website where not only will you find the written blog versions of these podcasts, you'll find my leadership blog series, the Daily Thought series, and information about my book on managing the imposter phenomenon. We also have even more free resources and webinars linked to the YouTube channel. So head on over to dr-marc-reid.com. That's dr-marc with a C -reid.com. Thanks again.